and gentlemen, such an honor to be standing right here with so many gathered with so much joy and pride in our hearts as we commemorate the celebration of the United States of America Independence Day right here in Lagos, Nigeria. And this particular celebration is a true reflection of the strong and enduring partnership between the United States of America and Nigeria. And tonight's event is of course going to show this beauty. My name is David, and I'm going to be talking to some amazing people right here on the red carpet. Do not go anywhere. Let's meet some people. Okay, so today we're celebrating the Independence Day for the United States of America right here in Lagos, Nigeria, right? So what significance does this particular day, which is Independence Day, what significance does it hold for you as an individual?
Well, as a non-American, of course, it's something that you have always looked up to, these fabulous celebrations of their nation that the U.S. brings about. And I think it's a genuine statement of being proud of your nation.
I think personally, first of all, for any country, the first thing is freedom. It means now you can take a stand, now you can own your country, now you can do things the way you want, not the way the other people want. Now you can project your culture the way you want to project your culture. So for me, majorly, I would say it's freedom.
Generally, it was always a day of very, very good pleasure and fun-filled day.
All right, standing beside me right now is Mr. Peter Obi to celebrate tonight as we celebrate the Independence Day right here in Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, I'm doing well.
I can see that. Okay, so we're talking about independence and we're celebrating the U.S. independence here. So personally for you, what are the significance that Independence Day holds for you as an individual?
Well, it's a day that you can say you were able to free yourself from whatever you think that is bothering you, or as a nation, maybe from being on your own and being your own country, like Nigeria got independence from Britain and became a self-governing nation.
Right. Okay, so I mean, in what way do you think independence can further foster unity between nations? I mean, we're seeing partnership between the United States and Nigeria.
Well, you're not governing yourself, you build partnership. Because it's become a global, the world has become a global village, and you must partner with others in order to be able to develop and do the right things for your citizens.
Standing beside me right now is none other than Mr. Jimmy Agbaje. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. So today we're here to commemorate the celebration of the Independence Day for the United States of America. Now let's bring it back home, right, to Nigeria. What significance do you think Independence Day holds generally, for nations, for you as an individual?
Well, I think the concept of independence is just as it sounds. It's freedom. It's the fact that you are your own person, you can take your decisions, you live by your decisions. And the idea of freedom is that you can grow the way you want to grow, as fast as you want, and that your destiny is in your hands. And I believe that's the way I would summarize independence, yes.
Okay. So now we're celebrating. Personally, how would you celebrate the Independence Day? How would you do it with family and friends?
Well, I mean, independence, I know that in America, they run their independence with barbecue parties, they have fireworks and all. In Nigeria, if I'm going to celebrate the American independence, I'm going to be here as I am at the U.S. consulate to, join hands with Americans, to wish them the best, to continue to tell them that we're working towards being like them, if not better. And then, of course, that's it. I think that's the way I put it.
This is a day that we hold very dear. It's our day of national independence, the day where we really became a nation, and a nation under a constitution and stuff like that, a democracy eventually. And so it's a very, very important day. It confirms our commitment to our founding principles, and we do it every year to celebrate it. But it's also a great time for families and friends to get together, have picnics, watch fireworks, picnics back in the U.S. And those picnics include, the typical American favorites: hamburgers, hot dogs, salads, and apple pie.
Should I be looking forward to any kind of jollof rice?
Oh, I think you'll be having lots of jollof rice.
Thank you so much. I know. Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph, and enjoy your evening.
All right, thank you, Gift.
You are always looking fine. What's the secret?
Yeah, I keep it simple, I keep it happy, and keep it moving.
We've seen it in the entertainment space, this particular collaboration. Now, how far do you think we've come with this, and where are we going with this?
We've come far. We've had people from the US work with us. And they've worked across all other countries as well, in India, in China. We're having like a real collaboration and a mixture. There's a particular show I really love, Bob Loves Abishola. You don't watch it?
Yes, I do.
See, there's a lot of Nigerian influence there, and they're taking note of our music, our films, and of course our fashion. We're infusing them, so it's a good thing.
Okay, all right, tonight we're having fun, letting our head down and eating loads of food. So I don't want to take too much of your time.
Yeah. Oh, I will protest.
All right, go in and enjoy it.
Thank you.
How would you describe this celebration, from the way we used to do it then, and how we're doing it right now?
How did we used to do it before?
March past and, children on playground.
I think it's much better like this, not involving too many kids, and just keeping the adults adulting.
I like that, adulting. Now, in what way do you think we can further foster this relationship between the United States and Nigeria?
I think that we all just need to be introspective about the decisions that we make. I think the most important sector to benefit is Nollywood and the acting industry, the entertainment industry. So I think if we can globalize that a little bit more, would be great.
All right, thank you so much. I don't want to take too much of your time. Enjoy your evening. We're still celebrating the United States of America Independence Day reception right here in Lagos, Nigeria. And standing beside me right now is the CEO of Smooth Promotion and, of course, the mastermind behind the Global Afrobeats Award, the Headies. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Mashama?
Very well. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. I mean, this is you anyway. You always try to represent. What is it for you always representing?
We don't have a choice. we are in that space, and you need to look good from within. And it comes from within. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're celebrating the Independence Day for the United States of America. Now let's bring it back home, right? What significance does this particular day hold for you as an individual?
It's very, very important because, and it's so significant because these guys have been, our allies, our partners, our friends. They solve a lot of seemingly impossible problems that are actually even our own problems, and they partner with us to actually help export our culture. So I'm going to say whatever I say about them will be through my lenses and my experience with them, and I've had a great journey and a beautiful experience with them over the years. I think the relationship is on autopilot right now, and as long as we both play our roles, and we all play our roles, and with a lot of vision, integrity, and we just can't imagine where we're going to get to. I mean, it's looking good already, and like I said, it's on autopilot already. We just continue to do our thing, and you watch the magic happen.
Arise, O come, patriot, Nigeria's call, obey to serve the with love and strength and faith.
right, standing beside me right now is His Excellency the Governor of Osun State, Governor Adeleke. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm great. I'm good.
Okay, so tonight we are celebrating the independence for the United States, and this reception is happening in Lagos, right? Now, for Independence Day, what significance does it hold for you as an individual?
Well, it holds a lot for me because I grew up in US. I studied in US, and it meant a lot to me. By now, 4th of July, we'll be getting ready to have a barbecue, and celebrate. So every 4th of July, even in Nigeria here, we still celebrate Independence Day of the United States of America. So it means a lot to me. And of course, the Consular General, Williams, is a personal friend of mine. So I'm happy to identify myself with the American, with US. For a long time, Nigeria and United States, they've been partnered for a long time. You can see, though we were colonized by the British, but we still, we have United States and Nigeria have a very cordial relationship. The style of dressing, everything, we do with like US.
So tonight we're going to be letting our hair down and eating and partying with the United States of America. So I don't want to take too much of your time. Go in there and have fun, sir.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you and welcome. For citizens of the United States, our Independence Day, the 4th of July, and I know it's not the 4th of July, bear with us, is one of our most cherished holidays. We celebrate both the founding of our nation and the democratic principles that have guided that nation throughout its history. So I'm delighted to be spending this Independence Day here in Nigeria. As large, diverse democracies, the United States of America and the Federal Republic of Nigeria share many principles in the content of our constitutions, in the form of our institutions, in the relationship between citizens and their governments, and in our daily lives. Our struggles for independence, both the United States and Nigeria, shared a common vision of nations governed by their citizens for the benefit of those citizens. That common principle binds our countries and our democratic practices despite the continents and years that separated our independence struggles. But beyond the history and the broad principles, I want to speak to our shared commitment to the practical work of any democracy, helping citizens live prosperous, secure, and healthy lives. As President Biden has said, elected leaders owe it to their people to show that democracy can deliver for their needs. And I hope you'll thank him for welcoming us all to his residence. I also especially want to thank our generous sponsors, International Breweries, Flutterwave, Hewlett-Packard, Flour Mills of Nigeria, Deloitte, GE, Ford, Visa, Delta, and United Airlines. Huge thanks to Coca-Cola, 7-Up, Pepsi, Cold Stone, and Domino's, and Burger King for food, drinks, and servers. And our appreciation extends to all the others who gave generally to us. To all of our dear guests and friends, thank you again for celebrating with us. I am so delighted to be here with you tonight. And now I am pleased to invite Her Excellency, Mrs. Salo Hundeyin, Secretary to the Lagos State Government, to say a few words.
As usual on the Red Carpet, we get to see everybody from different walks of life and a distinguished guest as well. And standing beside me is the most handsome man in the universe, Nigeria. I mean, you can already tell from his sash. How are you doing tonight?
Very well, thank you. And you?
I'm very well, thank you as well. You look handsome yourself. I mean, you're repping. So today we're celebrating, the Independence Day for the United States of America in Lagos, okay? So now, for you as an individual, what does independence mean for you?
Personally, generally, I think independence means freedom. So Independence Day is a day to actually remember when we got freedom, and the reason it's very important that we should remember why we fought for freedom, because that would also keep us in track anytime we are trying to go off track. So it is important that we know why we fought for the freedom we have, and we should always cherish it and appreciate it at every moment.
Good evening, everybody present here this evening. And thank you very much for that wonderful speech. I particularly noted when you mentioned all the food vendors that came. Well, you forgot to bring the ones that sell amala and ewedu here. That's what we take.
Next year.
Please do. Thank you. Thank you very much. I hereby read the remarks given by the Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, at the 247th anniversary of the United States independence on Tuesday, June 27th, 2023, at the U.S. Consul General's residence in Ikoyi, Lagos. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and friends of the United States of America, it is with immense pleasure and honor that I stand before you today as the Governor of Lagos State to celebrate the 247th anniversary of the United States independence, right here at the residence of the U.S. Consul General in our beloved city, Lagos. I extend my warmest welcome to all of you who have gathered here to mark this special occasion. On this 247 years, on this day, 247 years ago, the founding fathers of the United States of America declared their independence, setting forth on a path of democracy, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Today, we come together to celebrate not only the birth of a great nation, but also the robust and enduring relationship between our two countries. The United States and Nigeria share a long history of friendship marked by several milestones of cooperation in trade, education, health, and security. We are proud to be partners in progress, working hand in hand to improve the lives of our citizens and contribute to a more prosperous and peaceful world. We aim to create a more enabling environment for businesses to thrive and further improve the quality of life for our citizens and also promote sustainable development. We believe that this agenda will not only benefit Lagos State, but also contribute to the economic growth and development of Nigeria and the African continent. In the same vein, as we celebrate the 247th anniversary of the U.S. independence, let us also take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the extraordinary contributions of the Nigerian diaspora in the United States. Their achievements across various fields, including academia, business, and entertainment, have not only brought pride to our nation, but also enriched the cultural fabric of the United States. In conclusion, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the U.S. Consul General and the entire team at the U.S. Consulate in Lagos for their unwavering efforts to strengthen the ties between our two countries. I also thank each one of you for making the time to join in this celebration. May the friendship between Nigeria and the United States continue to grow and flourish for generations to come. Happy Independence Day, and God bless you all. Thank you. Congratulations, America. Thank you.
Standing beside me is His Excellency, the Governor of Delta State. How are you doing today, sir?
Good.
I can see that, and you're also repping the tribe right here today.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so let's talk about Independence Day. I mean, we're celebrating the United States of America Independence Day right here in Lagos. Now, generally, what does Independence Day mean to you as an individual?
Where is the day when a country have independence, free from all things, you understand?
So let's talk about the partnership. I mean, we see a lot of things happening between, America and Nigeria. Now let's talk about this. In what way do you think we can further foster the relationship between Nigeria and America?
There are a lot of things, a lot of opportunities, and more especially on the health sector. A lot of things have been happening and they agree to partner with us on the health sector. And yes, thank you.
Okay, so how do you celebrate Independence Day in your home and as a family?
Well, we just celebrate. We are happy for being independent and all that. The way we celebrate in Nigeria, that's what also they celebrate in America, worldwide generally. And that's why we have come here to celebrate with American people.
All right, then look, it's up brother Shaggy, I'm from back with me. I didn't come last week, but I feel great to be here today. I feel honored. I'm happy. I feel good right now. Oshamo, thank you.